Oh, hey there. I'm reading several books right now. I pretty much am always reading several books at a time. Rarely in my life have I stuck to one book all the way through the end and gone on to the next book and on to the next book, at least in my adult life. I'm too busy, got too many things going on. So one of the books I'm reading, I just started, I'm finally reading Lord Dunsany, one of the great fantasists of the early 20th century, a big inspiration to L. Sprague de Camp and H.P. Lovecraft, who are both quoted on the back cover here, and just one of the great fantasists of the pre-Tolkien era. I've heard of Dunsany, heard a lot of good things, never read him before. And just reading through, I'm about 20 pages into the book, and I come across this passage that I just really loved as a writer. And I think other writers might like it too. It's a good inspiration for thought. Ramon Alonso stepped forward. So Ramon Alonso is our hero, and he is going to meet a magician in a secret house in the woods. He wants to become this magician's apprentice. Ramon Alonso stepped forward and pushed the green door open, and the magician came to his door with that alacrity with which the spider descends to the spot in his web that is shaken by some lost winged traveler's arrival. I just love that image. The young man opens the door to this house that was invisible until he did a little spell to make it visible to him. And as he opens the door, the guy doesn't just open the door and say, "Hey there!" He descends to the door. He's like, "Ooh, food." Like a spider, right? The spider hears his web or feels his web shaking, and he slowly descends down like he's going to devour prey. Prey has arrived. That's kind of gives us a threatening feeling. This magician is somebody dangerous. So we're kind of on edge and tense. And guess what that does for us? Makes us want to find out what happens next. Which again is your job with every sentence you write. You want to keep the reader reading. You want to keep the reader turning the pages. And how are you going to do that? Well, one way may be to create an interesting enough image that has so much emotional resonance laden within it without saying anything about that, simply giving us the image and letting us come to the conclusions and being like, okay, is the magician going to eat or devour Ramon Alonso in some way? Is he a threat to him? Ramon's supposed to be apprenticed to him. What's going to happen here? So it leads us to continue reading and try to find out what's going to go on between these conversations. Ramon Alonso bowed, and the master smiled, though whether he smiled for welcome or at a doom that hung over the strangers who troubled his door, there was no way for unlearned men to know. Creepy. Eerie. Raises a mystery. Usually when you think of someone smiling, you think it's a positive thing. But this is an enigmatic smile, a mysterious smile. Is he smiling a smile of welcome? Or is he smiling a smile of a predator who knows he's captured his prey? I'm intrigued, and I'm looking forward to reading the rest of the book. Obviously, you don't want to copy a sentence word for word in your own writing, but it's not a bad idea to practice writing your own variations of this. How could you write a character opening the door in various ways to give mixed signals that keep the reader intrigued, wondering what's going to happen when the character opens the door? Lots of stories feature characters opening doors.
Here's Johnny!
This can apply to other things as well, but I would suggest use that as an exercise. Write a scene with a character opening the door and try various different ways to make that door opening indicate, implicate, foreshadow different things, multiple possibilities that keep your reader in suspense and keep them reading forward. Give it a try. And post your takeaways in the comments below. I'd love to hear them. Don't forget to like the video and subscribe to the channel. Consider becoming a member. Click on that join button below. And read The Charwoman's Shadow by Lord Dunsany if you get the chance. And let me know what you think of it. Until next time, good luck and good writing. Peace.